Good morning. Welcome to Robyn's Roost. Today I want to talk about these two pages in the new Stampin' Up catalog. It's about color theory, which is something that I'm a little bit shaky on. Color's never been one of my, I love color, all colors, and I'll throw them together with random abandon. And I go with what's pleasing to my eye, but I don't really know why it is. And this is kind of an interesting little tutorial here in the catalog that I wanted to share with you. So we've got this color wheel, which we were given, or we made a color wheel at the Stampin' Up! Convention this year, and everyone loved it so much that Stampin' Up! Is actually going to offer it, I believe, later in the year. You know, one that turns and you can put the colors together. Anyways, you have this one right now, which works really well too. And then we kind of, they go into the color theory a little bit. Now, monochromatic, that one I understood pretty well. You know, you're going to kind of keep in one color family. You know, your greens, your yellows, whatever. So I'm not going to go into that a lot. Complementary, you're going to pick colors that are opposite on the wheel. Triadic, you're going to pick 3 colors that are opposite, evenly spaced around the color wheel. So those 3 I understood pretty well, but analogous, I was kind of not understanding this one. So I thought I would share it with you, what I was taught when I asked. So when they say choose 3 colors that are side by side on the color wheel, they are talking about these colors in here. So, you know, you have the colors here, and then you have your split out colors on the outside. So they're talking about choosing a green, a blue, green, and a blue, or a blue, violet, and a violet. So then once you've chosen what colors you want, then you can pick one color from each of these to do your card. So I'm just going to we'll put together a card here, and then I'll show you kind of how it works. So I've chosen a blue, green, and a green. So I've got Azure Afternoon. I've got my little pieces cut out here. So here we can see the 3 colors that I've chosen: Azure Afternoon, Summer Splash, and Pretty Peacock. So a blue, green, and a green. So those are going to be the basic colors for this card. So I've got an Azure Afternoon base, and then I've pulled in some neutrals. This is from the Country Woods Designer Series paper. So that's going to be our kind of a background. And then now I lost my piece of white that I was going to stamp on. Okay, so then I've got a piece of white that we're going to do some stamping on. So I'm using the Spotlight on Nature stamp set. And as you saw, I had those little circles, or at least I think you saw them. So I have die cut these 3 little circles that I'm going to use on the card, 1 in each of the colors. And this is the die set that comes with the Spotlight on Nature bundle. So these are the Spotlight on Nature dies. So they have all these pretty patterned circles. So let's get this out of the way and do some stamping. So I am going to want the large flower. And the butterfly. Now I guess we'll stamp him again. I am going to have to fussy cut these because I don't have an outline die for them. And we also want, here we go, I'm going to pull in the Stylish Shapes dies to do the greeting. It's a little banner greeting. You could just cut it as a strip as well. So that's all the stamping that I need to do. Now we need to color these in with some Stampin' Blend markers. Okay, I actually forgot that I do not have any of the new in color Stampin' Blends yet. So I've pulled in the Summer Splash Stampin' Write marker. So I wanted to make my butterfly this pretty light afternoon azure. So I'm just going to color him all in with that. Now the flower, I'm not sure. I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock for the leaves. And because this is not about coloring, I'm not going to get crazy on coloring. It's more about the mixing of the colors. Now I do wish that I had my, I'm going to have to put those on my next order. I was kind of putting it off because I would choose to do this with the lighter one if I had a lighter one. So now that we have our pieces cut out, oh, I need to go die cut this. So I did want to show you also this Stylish Shapes dies, which I am using for the greeting. It has these lovely banners, some circles, and some squares that all have stitching on them. So now we have to decide how we're going to lay this out. So I was thinking of using this lighter color on this card. I used the dark color on my first card. And then I have somewhere, let's see, I have these fun circles that I've pulled in. So we could do it like this. It's pretty bright and cheery this way. Or, let's see what it looks like with the darker. It might be more dramatic with the dark colors. I almost think I like the dark colors better. Our little circles don't show up quite as well though. Now let's go with the bright. Okay. Now when you use your Stampin' Seal Plus, which is what I use, you can use the Stampin' Seal too, but I guess I'm kind of nervous about it holding. I don't know why. But anyways, just little strips in the corners will do it. The stuff is kind of expensive, so I like to use just a little bit. But you know, if you're paying for it and you want to use more, go for it. I've really never had any trouble with them coming loose. The only problem I've had with them is sticking too well. So I am just going to adhere this flat. Let me lay these on here again first so I see where I want everything. I'm going to put this down here. Liquid glue might work good for this, the flowers. Let's get a little bit more of an angle. Now I am going to pop up the butterfly and maybe the blue, the azure blue ones and the greeting. Let's see, maybe I want to do it Nope, it's got to go this way. Okay. I just want a little bit of depth to it. Oh, this one I was going to pop up, wasn't I? Oh, we got a little ticklet here that didn't come out. Okay, so now we'll pop these 3 elements up with dimensionals. Let's start with our butterfly. So there is our card using the 3 colors that we chose. Just pull this back in again. So you can see we've got the blue green, and the green. And now we need to add in some gems because we have to have a little bit of shine on here. And I'm thinking these pretty discs will work good, these iridescent discs. You know, I thought they were more of the azure when I saw them, but they're actually really close, and they're beside the summer splash, aren't they? I think I want 5 of them on here. I don't usually do 5, I usually do 3, but I really like the sparkle on here. Where should we put the last one? Maybe down here. Now I want to show you the first card that I made, which is pretty much exactly like this one, but I used totally different colors. So for this card I chose, let me see, what did I choose? I had wild wheat, lemon lime twist, and peach pie. So I used an orange, a yellow orange, and a yellow on this card. So hope you play with this page, and it gives you some ideas of things you can try just to experiment and expand your creativity. Thanks for stopping by at the Roost. Hope you have a great day.